Hello and welcome back to the MLB Props and HR Calls show where we pick a dinger. Now, I'm your host, Tyler Wiemann, and come join us at Props Optimizer. It is our prop betting platform on iOS and Android, and it is absolutely free. It is free with the view of some ads or $10 a month if you don't want to pay for the ads. Both options, absolutely great. And it'll get you all the data you need to make your props. Everything you see here is using the same projections on Props Optimizer. Now, let's get into it. Thank you guys all for joining us. I am happy to be here on this wonderful Tuesday after the long weekend. Hope you all had a great weekend. And for those of you still in the MLB Best Ball playoffs, I wish you the best of luck, although I hope you get second. To me, I did make one team in. Unfortunately, I did not make a second. I had another team that was very good, very close, just didn't make the cut. Now, let's dig into today a little bit. So, Friday did not go well. Kurtz got hurt, left the game early. Outside of his void, we are 1-3. The A's just didn't come through like I thought they would in that spot. Now, let's dive in to today's picks and see what we can uncover. And we are going to start off with Josh Jung, higher than 1.5 total bases. Now, before I get into this, please let me remind you, our two top props today, we will be doing a giveaway. If I hit both them, one lucky winner will win $20. The two props for today are Josh Jung and Jake Cronenworth. Now, Josh Jung, over 1.5 total bases. Our LineStar projections, 2.7. Consensus is 2. Jung has hit 80% of the time over the last 5, 70% over the last 10. He has just been on fire. We got a 5-star alert score. The bullpen of Arizona, we always pick on. It is terrible, and I like the spot. He's hitting 460 over the last week, 290 over the last month, 261 versus righties as a whole, but he's hitting 314 over the last 20 games with a 171 ISO, a high WOBA. I just love the spot for Josh Jung. While Krismat's been decent, 3.18 ERA, he is giving up a decent high average, a decent high WOBA, not giving up a ton of hard contact, but Jung, 52% hard contact. I like the spot for Jung against this very poor pitching staff in Arizona. I think 1.5 total base is just a little bit low for him. So let's take the over 1.5. Next, we got Jake Cronenworth over 0.5 total bases. LineStar's at 0.9. Consensus is at 1.4. Consensus is very far to the over in this spot. He's hit 62% of the time, hit 80% over the last 5 and over the last 10. And we're talking about a guy that is hitting 283 over the last 20 games with a 149 WRC plus. He has been crushing it lately. And versus righties, 324 average over the last 20, 189 ISO, 431 WOBA. He's been hitting the ball very, very well since All-Star break, and I like the spot versus Tyler Wells. Tyler Wells' numbers versus lefties are decent, but in general, he hasn't been a very good pitcher, and I want to take advantage of that with Jake Cronenworth. And behind Wells, it's a poor bullpen. So let's attack these poor bullpens today and go with those two as our main two props. Again, it is Josh Jung over 1.5 total bases, then Jake Cronenworth over 0.5 total bases. Sorry, Jung is over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Cronenworth over 0.5 total bases. So those are our two main picks. Now let's get into the rest of them for you guys. So if you're going with the pick 'em, I kind of gave you two different ways to go with a 3-man pick 'em. We got Josh Jung, and then we have either a Padres stack or a Giant stack. Let's get into the second pick of the Padres, and that is Ramon Laureano over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. LineStar's at 2.6, consensus at 2. He has hit 50% over the last 10, only 40% over the last 5. But on the season, he's hitting 53% of the time. And Laureano has just been on fire. He's hitting 295 over the last 150 games, but 319 over the last 20. And he's not quite as good versus righties, but the man just keeps crushing it. The bullpen isn't very good. And with how hot he's been, I want to stay in the Flames. And both of these hitters, Cron and Laureano, should be in the back half of the lineup. A lineup which should be improved with Jackson Merrill likely sliding into the starting lineup as he got pulled off of IL yesterday. So we got an improved Padres lineup, one that absolutely crushes righties, and 2 guys in the back half of the lineup that will absolutely get opportunities for hits, runs, RBIs, all that kind of stuff. And Wells hasn't been good versus righties. 272 ISO to righties. High Laureano, high hard contact rate. He's been good versus Wells. That bullpen's terrible. So those are 3 picks. Now let's get into the Coors bats. And we're going with 2 giant sluggers over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And those 2 sluggers, Willie Adames and Rafeal Devers. Adames, 4.1 hits, runs, and RBI. Consensus 2.9. Now, Adames, it is his birthday. We got a little birthday narrative here, so we're going with that. There it is. Happy birthday. The man is 30 years old, and he's going to get at least 3 hits, runs, and RBIs today. Over the last 14 days, top 90% hitter in exit velocity, top 95% in barrel balls. The bullpen of Colorado is absolutely terrible. Free bomb, 5.48 ERA, high ISO, high WOBA, and Adames has been hitting lefties at a 300 clip over the last 20 games. I like the spot. He has been hot. He has been hitting very well. We got the Coors effect, and he is hitting right next to Rafeal Devers. Devers has been hitting second. Adames is hitting third. And Devers has been on absolute terror lately. 480 over the last week with 4 home runs. 310 and 10 home runs over the last month. The man has been on fire. I want to stay in the Flames. Now, it is lefty on lefty. Don't absolutely love that. Devers is worse versus lefties, but this bullpen is so bad that I absolutely love the spot, and I don't mind it against Freebomb. I call him Kyle Freebomb for a reason. He is just not very good pitcher at this point in his career versus a lefty or a righty. Versus lefties, 500 ERA or 5 ERA, 321 average, 368 WOBA. He's just not giving up that much hard contact to lefties. Devers, it doesn't matter. The man hits the ball hard. He has 10 home runs in the last month. I think there's a good chance that he lines one up today. And then you have the very poor bullpen. So those are our 5 picks for today. To go over them again, we got Josh Jung. We have Jake Cronenworth. We have Ramon Laureano, Willie Adames, and Rafeal Devers. Those 5. Do with them what you will. I will be mixing and matching and usually playing only 2 and 3 leggers. Also, remember, Josh Jung, Jake Cronenworth is our contest. If those 2 hit, one lucky winner will win $20. Just make sure you comment, like the post, and are subscribed to our channel, and that will do it. How many homers versus lefties does Dever have? That Devers baseball reference. Oh, you know what? All right. 2 in the last 20. He has 8 in the last 150. So he does not homer that much versus lefties. He is much better versus versus righties with the home runs. So if that helps for your home run bets or parlays, do with that information what you will. And then last, and any shares of Junior over 1.5 hits and runs and RBI. Let's take a look at good old Junior today together. He is versus Brian Wu. Don't love the spot. But LineStar is at 3.1. Consensus is at 2. We're also well over on fantasy points. And we all know he's been on fire lately, hitting 272 over the last 20, 263 over the last 20 versus righties. The only issue is Wu has just been incredibly good. 2.63 ERA to righties, 209 average, but he does have this high ISO. So he's given up some solid contact. Meanwhile, Junior, almost 43% hard contact lately. I don't mind the Junior play. And we actually talked about this with Jeff in the DFS show a little bit. If I'm going to play it, I think I'll probably go like Jeff, where it's either a home run or go for an extra bases, double, whatnot. It is in a hitter-friendly park. Wu isn't going to give up a ton of base runners or runs, most likely, but he could give up some extra base hits. And so I would probably play it like Junior's getting extra base hits somehow. Josh Jung sold you yesterday. I am sorry, but more reason that he gives it to us today. Oh, you had a 5 of 6. Well, hey, at least Props Optimizer is putting you in a chance to succeed. 5 of 6. While it doesn't, pay you big time, at least you're on the right path and eventually it's going to hit. I mean, these 6-leg parlays, it's not like you have a big chance of hitting day in and day out as it is. With that being said, always bet responsibly, because it's about staying in the game long enough to have those big hits. That's why bankroll management is so key. Now, let's get our home run calls of the day. And I'm going to go way down the list. And we are going to go with a Tyler bump. We're going a Sody pop bomb, Tyler Soderstrom. He is at 17.8% chance for a home run. Sportsbooks are at 17.5%. He's going against Mikolas. He really doesn't scare me, especially versus a lefty. And Sody pop can pop it. 23 home runs so far in the year. Over the last 150, he has a 200 ISO, 226 versus righties. And then over the last 20 games, he has been hot. There it is. Over the last 20 games, he has been hot, hitting 338 in versus righties, 328 with a 180 ISO. I think it's only a matter of time till Sody Pop starts stringing together multiple home run games like he did earlier this season. And then Mikolas, 5.15 ERA, 361 WOBA, 251 ISO, and giving up a home run to lefties on 6% of his plate attempts. I think Sody Pop Bomb is priced right today, is nice leverage for sports books. And I think it's only a matter of time till he gets really hot. So let's go with the Tyler Soderstrom bomb. And guys, that will do it for us today. I will be back this afternoon with our first Thursday night NFL props and touchdown call show. That's going to do it for us now for MLB. See you later this afternoon. And then tomorrow for more baseball. Hope you guys have a good one. Thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, subscribe to be entered into that contest. And let's have a day. Talk to you all later. Bye.